What's up, y'all? We haven't read the top 10 nerd in a while. It's been a while since I read the top 10 nerd.
Let's get into everyone's favorite water bug and all the really strange villains that he's fought over the years.
Let us
10.
know.
Captain Demo. I didn't know that pirates could get cooler, but then in walks Captain Demo. He uses a laser cannon, and his ship is rigged to sail underwater. His crew all use experimental tech on a 16th century model ship, and their biggest feat was rigging the entire city of Atlantis to blow if Aquaman didn't follow the captain's every whim. But one oyster signal jammer later, and the day was saved.
Alrighty.
9. Animal Master. Gustav, the Animal Master, could have easily had a steady career in the circus business, but unfortunately, he was really greedy. He decided to instead train animals to commit various crimes for him, which was not really a problem for Aquaman until the villain escaped and took his show on the water. Gustav found himself on an island and trained the animal inhabitants to defeat Aquaman, but they were still no match for him and lost. 8. Giant jellyfish. There are giant jellyfish that live in the DC oceans, and they really hate Atlanteans. They hate them
Why they hate Atlanteans? Please let me know.
because they want to be the leaders of the ocean, so they set out to essentially make their jelly race superior. They have gone to war with the Atlanteans, concealing their true form in metal shells, so the water residents didn't really know what they were up against. In the end, they were all eliminated, but 3 that haven't been seen again. 7. Abyssal Dark.
That's
a bit more
good.
recent with the 2017 debut, Abyssal Dark was awoken by accident. Love it when that happens. Originally sealed
witch
away
or
for a millennia as a
creature?
result of a mystic war, the Abyssal Dark is thought to be the source of all Atlantean magic. Its influence
Wow.
over the seas is pretty limited, so it hasn't caused many problems past
Okay.
its 3 appearances, but
Alright.
it's still pretty neat. 6. Creature King. Aquaman and Aqualad were tricked by a diver who was an ancient freak. He really wanted to find a mysterious treasure chest with a potion in it that turns the drinker into a 20-foot tall purple monster. I mean, to each their own, but that is not how I would choose to spend my day. There is a later version of this character with a very, very different backstory. Instead of finding a potion and getting his powers, this version was experimented on and became Chimera. 5.
Okay.
Fiend with 5 faces. The Fiend with 5 faces is the gigantic union of the last gods of Olympia. They were originally 5 individuals, but combined together because they were more powerful together than on their own and had a better chance at survival after their home was destroyed. They awaken once a
Okay.
millennium, they cause some problems, and then they go back to sleep, which is a casual routine. Anunnaki. This alien race is responsible for sinking Atlantis. The Anunnaki are very, very, very old. They were at war with the hunter-gatherers for control of Earth, lost, obviously, and they've been angry about it ever since. They
Cool.
left some observation ships on the Earth, the arrival of which ended up sinking Atlantis. 3. Baron de Bois. An evil ancient sorcerer, Baron de Bois, tricked Aquaman and Aqualad into freeing him from his microscopic prison. He told the
Wow.
heroes that he was shrunk and trapped in a water droplet, and the elixir to save him was in this very dangerous, trap-rigged mountain. The wizard used spells to turn the ocean life against the Atlanteans, but when de Bois finds himself on the wrong end of his own magic, he ends up right back where he started, trapped. 2. Quink. Every Justice League member gets a 5th dimension imp to annoy them. Superman has Mr. Mix, and Aquaman has Quisp. Quisp is more help than a hindrance, actually, except for in Aquaman issue 6 when he turned evil. But it turns out it was actually his evil twin, Quink. Quink was tricked by pirate Captain Slade into believing Aquaman was a villain. Then we actually meet a 3rd imp named Quirk that is just off being a menace. Upon realizing that Aquaman is actually good and Captain Slade is bad, Quisp, Quink, and Quirk work together to defeat the captain. 1. Pomoxis. Pomoxis
Okay.
used the ocean against Aquaman in his plan to seize control of Atlantis. Working with pirate Captain Clay, they planted
I'm learning this stuff today.
special food that attracts sea monsters on various vessels. The pirate raids the ships for treasure afterwards, and Aquaman gets lured out to that fight, giving Pomoxis the window to seize the throne in his absence. He doesn't keep that position for long as Aquaman allies with those sea monsters and defeats the villain. But what do you think? Who is your favorite Aquaman villain? Let us know in the comments section. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye, nerds!
The most common one I know is Black Manta. We also got Ocean Master too, but yeah. See ya.